sharing my Tableau interface. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yes. What we learned yesterday, we learned about different types of charts and where to use them. Second, different types of data types for preliminary understanding, like what is numerical fields and what are text format or text fields. And the various symbols, like it is given by Tableau, it automatically picks and assigns data type to any query. So let me repeat the steps. Okay, it will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes. Our file name is this. Okay, we have removed that earlier heading, and this is serial number, district name, and these are the headings. Total we have till Gth column. G means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. And in DBMS or in computer science, this can be referred as fields. So we have got 7 fields. Similarly, all the fields those have been filled are called rows. So we have got row number 1 is Bagalkote. Is it Bagalkot or Bagalkote? How it is pronounced? And second one is Balari, Gavi. Means these are records, or we can say these are rows. Okay, and these are numerical value. This is text value, and all the rest of are numerical values. Okay, now let us see how to connect this Excel file, which will act as our data file or DBMS for the Tableau. So we have to simply open the Tableau, and I hope that everyone has installed the software by now. Yes. It takes some time, few seconds. It's taking time. Okay, now for connecting, we have different types of files can be connected, but in our case, the file is are stored in Microsoft Excel. So we shall click on this option and we shall choose our desired file. Now it will appear like this. It says 7 fields or 7 columns and 31 rows, excluding the heading. And now this hash sign represents numerical value, and this ABC sign represents text format, text data type, and all these are numerical data types. Is it clear till here? Now, sheet 1 comes by default. As you have seen in Excel, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Similarly, sheet 1 comes by default, and when we click from data source to sheet 1, we will get this type of interface. This is our work area. We have to spend our majority of the time here. So all the fields or all the column names are listed here along with their data type. And we can ABC means it is of text format, textual data, or we can say string one. Similarly, all these are hash means it is all these represent numerical values format. Some of the values are auto-generated by Tableau, like measure names, measure value. Okay, we will discuss this at a later stage. So yesterday what we learned, we just simply drag and drop either in row or column, and I hope you have all practiced in multiple ways how to drag in columns or rows cell. These are known as cell, like column cell, row cell, page cell, filters, and these are marks. And these are of frequently used tools. And we also learned if we place it either text in this text option. So it is not label here, it is text one. So the numbers will come here, or we can sort it here also. Numerical fields can be sorted. Like all these have no completed, means number of completed Bacon library is 0. And we click here, it will come in descending order, right? But if you want it to be in graphical format, then what we have to do? There are two ways. First, we will simply click and put it in columns cell. Okay, and it is coming in descending order, means largest to smallest one. Similarly, we can do the reverse. We can also switch axis, that is x axis to y axis and y axis to x axis. Okay, then we learned about the labels, how to put labels. Suppose if we are hovering means just pointing our mouse on that particular bar, it will display the details like district name is Chitradurga and completed Bacon library number is 189. Here also we can just, but if you want the labels, means the values to be permanently visible, we have to simply put that part, that is completed Bacon library, in label form. See, it is not text, now it has become label. Then it will come. Similarly, we saw how to format in terms of alignment, left, center, right, and in terms of font style and color.
Voice is not clear, sir. It is breaking. Sir, we are not able to hear properly.
Slowly too. It may be all of them are facing the same issue, or maybe one or two locations.
Fine in
Because
Bangalore.
here we have good.
We are audible in Bangalore, KPRC.
I don't know, might be in rural areas there some bandwidth issue or
bandwidth
something
issue.
like that.
If you just put your video off,
Video.
no, the rest, everybody is off.
Oh.
Yeah, now you should be able to hear.
Okay. Is there issue till here? Any doubt? Any problem till here? We have also learned different types of views and in how to present in full screen mode. The entire screen is not occupied, so we can click entire view, and this will come in full screen. Okay, one more thing. This is show me option. Let me do the reverse. From here we can delete all the things. Suppose if we drag it back, this has not gone. Okay. So simply we have to click here when it is active. Let me repeat that for you. If you want to delete the content of the sheet, simply click on this cross sign, clear sheet. Then sheet will be there, but the contents will be removed or deleted. Right? Now, the same thing. Suppose we have put district name here and we are putting it either in text. See, it is not label here, it is text. Either we can put here or we can put here. Okay. Now, we want to convert into graphical format. Then there is a simple option, show me, and we simply click here. It will be converted to either graphical format or text here also. We can switch multiple views. Okay, we want text, simply click here. There are multiple types of charts supported by Tableau. Okay, and some of them are active, which means if we select this, it guides here. If you see here, it guides that for this 0 or more dimensions are required and 1 or more measures are required. So what can be plotted on these two terms or fields are active here. Okay, we shall discuss it in detail in later part, but simply we have to focus that from table to graph directly we can put here, or alternatively we can place that in either text or this place here. Right? Now we want some more fields here to appear. Like this is completed Bacon library. We want also developed upgraded library in tabular form. See, we have to see this line. It is dotted and this is square. If you place here, it will come here. Just two columns or two fields. And here also one thing is that we have to carefully place the cursor so that double arrow comes and we can drag it. Alternatively, we can click here to fit width. Then it will occupy the whole screen. 100% of the width size. It is width wise. If you put a standard, it will come to that. So we can resize. Similarly, we can put different things together. Now, is the screen clearly visible?
Now visible. Please once again explain. We have a confusion. This process you have whatever do.
Okay.
2, 3 columns. Yeah. From the beginning, because we had some distraction here. So that's
Okay, right. Removing, I'm clearing the sheet. We can clear it from this option. What we have done district wise completed backend library as it was in raw Excel file. Okay, we can convert it to chart from here or similarly go back with the tabular data. Now we want, yes.
so how you made once again explain chart to numbers.
We have to click on show me and we have to click on third option.
No, we are not visible that one. Yeah.
You can share your screen.
Some
This people this show me option here. See, now this area is blank.
yeah.
If you click here, multiple come. Click here, it will come in graphical format. Again, we want to switch to text format. Then click here.
Click on the bar
Okay.
chart.
And
Yes.
okay.
But, in your screen, please.
Your voice is not audible. Is this part not visible? Is it clear?
How do we get it here?
Is it clear? Should we proceed or want me to repeat once more?
Please repeat once again, sir, please.
Once again.
Okay. This is
Once
name
again,
of this.
please explain once again. Yeah.
Okay. We put district name here. Okay. And suppose we want it will come like this. Okay, we can
Completed backend
sort.
libraries. Yeah.
And similarly, if you want again it to be converted in table format or text format, then we have to simply click on this first option. It will automatically be transformed into numerical format or in numbers instead of tabs. Okay.
Yes. Now it is understood. Yeah.
Again, if we click on show me, this option will be hidden. Okay. Now, this we have taken only one field, that is completed bacon library.
Yes, sir.
We want more number of columns to appear here. We can simply drag and see. It is dotted line here. If you put here, it's in graph. So we don't have to release the mouse button on dotted line. We have to simply click here, and if it is rectangular, then we have to leave that. Then two fields will appear. Similarly, we want identified bacon library. rectangular line has come, we have to simply leave it. Okay. And if double arrows comes here, if we just hover the mouse, keep that pointer there, double arrow will come, and we can simply drag it, or we can do width. Right? Now we want that developed this second column, or should become the first column. Means we want to develop upgraded Gram Panchayat to appear here, and this should come there. Then we can click and drag it here. It has come. Are you getting the points? We want a number of children to appear in first column. Simply click, see I sign, this sign will come, and we can place it there. Okay. Is it clearly understood what is being done?
Sir, not understood. Can you just tell me from the beginning, because I'm getting confusing.
Okay. Is there any problem in placing all the different columns together?
Please again explain.
Yeah.
Once again
Okay,
explain how to add like columns.
Okay. We have to put district name here. Now this ABC has come. We simply drag and drop different fields and it will appear. This is the second field I am taking. And now we want identified Bacon library numbers to appear here. So click here and drag here again. And you have to make sure this rectangular box should appear, not the dotted line. So 3 have come. Okay. Now let me extend. Is it clear till here? Yes or no? Now we want to reorder. We want identified Bacon library to come at first place. So simply drag this and place here. So identified Bacon library will appear here and rest will be shifted. The same thing can be done. The same reordering can be done here. If we want that completed Bacon library at the last column. So simply click and alternate ways, click and drag it at the bottom. So it will be changed. Either we can click here and drag to means from here, or we can simply click and reorder this. Means this will come in first column, this will come in second, this will come in third. Am I clear? Is it clear?
Clear. If you have any one, please call me.
Sir, can you just make it slow, because I'm not getting exactly. I'm getting confusing.
Okay, no problem. And thank you to all of you that you are all asking again. It's my pleasure.
Because I'm doing online only, that's why.
Yes, no, you can ask multiple times. It's our pleasure. And I think sometimes what I am showing here, it lacks few seconds there. Yes. See, we have put district names, and now I am taking only 2 fields. That is identified Bacon library I am placing here, and second completed Bacon library I am placing it here. Okay, now I am extending it here. So we have taken district wise 2 fields that are first is completed Bacon library number and second is identified Bacon library number. Is it clear till here? I think now we want to change the order. We want that identified Bacon library should come at first place and this should come at second place. So there are 2 ways of doing this. Either we can click and drag it here. See, now identified has come to the first. Got it? See, again I am clicking here. So this is the first method. Second method is that this is first one and this is second one. So we have to simply click and drag this down. Then again the order change. Means identified will become the first and this will become second. Is it clear or should I repeat once more?
So clear, clear.
Clear. Acha. So we have taken two fields, identified Bacon library and completed Bacon library. We want developed this field also, develop upgraded Gram Panchayat library numbers. So we can simply drag and place it here. So it will come here. Again, it is also appearing here. Again, we can reorder from here, or we can simply put. Okay, this is simply to reorder the taken columns, selected columns. Now we can also switch to this or all of are doing me parallel. Okay, this is just how to represent data in Tableau, how to reorder different columns. Should we proceed?
Illustrations. Illustrations ಎಷ್ಟು graphical illustrations.
Sir, from Dharwad, sir. Hello, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Sir, from Dharwad, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Sir, sir, the data is showing in a decimal format, sir. Can you make it as numerical or integer type?
Yes, very good question.
Sir.
Got your question? I am just explaining that solution. Okay. See, it is not in decimal. Okay. Now it is coming in decimal. Okay. We want this to see there may be multiple queries regarding this. We may want precision up to 2 to 3 points after decimal. Okay, it is single zero after decimal. We may apply 2 or 3 zeros, or simply we can remove that decimal point. Okay. So we want to change this completed Bacon library numbers with double zero after decimal or without zero. Okay, no decimal point, with decimal point. So what we have to do, we have to simply click on this, whichever field we want to change, that is known as formatting of the fields. So simply click, we want completed Bacon library to be changed to double digit or no digits after decimal. So simply right click here. Okay. Hope the screen is clearly and completely visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, we have to click on the third option, that is format. Okay. Simply the field which we want to change, simply right click on that field, click on format. Now it will come like this. Okay. And it is showing that some completed field has been selected. Okay. So we can change it to custom. There are various types. We want to go to custom. And what is the number of decimal places? We can increase. See, it is getting increased. Or we simply put 0 here so that it will come down. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more interesting thing I would like to demonstrate here. We can see the different fields names here. Okay, we can simply select that. Okay, let me do one more thing. We don't want these things. We want number of children registered here. Okay, so this is in thousands with comma, right? And we want completed vehicle library also. So we want this to be in K, means it should be written as 66K. Or maybe it is greater than 500, the last three numbers. So it may be 67K according to the rounder. Is the target is clear what I am saying?
Stick ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
So we want this to be in thousands, or if the figure is so large, very large, we can convert into million also. So the same process, suppose we want number of children to be displayed as kilo, K, 66K. So simply number of right click on number of children, format number. We don't want these decimal places. We want K. It should be K. So see, it is coming in K. If you want a single decimal, then it will come with single decimal plus K value. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕದ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್
ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ
ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಮೂರನೇ ಕೈ.
Should I explain once more?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಕೆಪೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅವ್ರೇನೋ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರಂತ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ
ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ
ನಂದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ 2.0 ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
on number of children
ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ತರ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು ಹೇಳು
ಸರ್. ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ
ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ
and
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ 2 ಅಥವಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇದ್ಮೇಲೆ
ಇದು
ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 2 K 1 2 3 ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಸಣ್ಣದೊಂದು ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಅದಲ್ಲ
ನಂಬರ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Here should I explain once more?
ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಯಾವ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ 1 2 3 ಓಕೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್
ಓಕೆ
ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್
Screen ಹೋಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
Okay, thank you. Next, we can.
The same thing I am repeating in another example.
Okay. Proceed.
ಇದೇನು
So it is graphical format. This format. Now on please. Is it clear till here?
ನೀವು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ
Sir, your screen is not visible.
It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The same thing we will be doing in graphical formatting. We want number of children. Why we are taking? Because it is in thousands, right? So we click here. It is come in graphical format bar graph. In descending order. We want that number to appear here. It is again 281,000. So we want format to be changed. So simply right click, the same process, format, and automatic. We have to number custom. We want K here. We want only one decimal point or no decimal point. It will become 0 here. Or we want to keep 1, then it will come like this. Okay. And again, the bold italics can be done from here also, or we can do it the same thing from here also. Okay, either from here or from the same. But the main important part is number custom in thousand. If it is in 10 lakhs or above, you can take it as million also. But here most of the data are below 10 lakhs, so it's 0 point. So this is the way of formatting in different units. Okay. Clear till now? Yes or no?
Explain once again. ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಸರ್.
Okay.
Once again explain.
Okay, I am explaining it from the first page. Okay, district name, and we are taking number of children. It is in all the things are in decimal values, means separated by comma. Now we want this to be in K, means kilo, millions, billions. So how to change that? So simply we have to click on the same thing from where we have changed it to decimal or no decimal. Right click, format, custom number, and we take this as K. It will come like this. Alternatively, we can click here. So it will come. But see, the value has gone. The label is not appearing here. So why it is not appearing here? Because we have not put this number in labels. Now it is coming. Okay. We can again, how to make it in the number formats again. We have to simply click on none. It will come like this. If you don't want decimal value, remove this. Okay. Put district name here. Number of children in columns. We want to sort it. We can simply sort it. The labels are not being displayed here. So put this number of children in label. It will come here, but we want it to be in terms of K units. So right click, click on format. Now we have to click on number, the same option that is number with custom. We want the unit in K, thousands. It is coming. And we want to increase the number of decimal points or decrease, we can simply decrease it. Is it clear now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, clear.
So I would
Clear, sir.
request you okay. We can similarly take a number of sheets, multiple sheets. This is sheet 1. If we click here, the first plus sign here, it will come second sheet. Similarly, third sheet. Okay. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Suppose we are naming this. How we can know that this sheet contains what data? So we can rename this to children's registered or number of children's registered. And simply hit enter button. So the name of the sheet will change, and by default, the name of sheet becomes title of that visualization or that graph, right? So if we want to leave it like this, the same name will appear. Otherwise, we can edit the title. We can simply put anything here. Okay, let me undo this. So if you don't change the title, the name of the sheet will be appearing by default. If you want to change the same thing, either we can delete or give some other name. Okay, and this is sheet 2. Now we want the problem. Now we are taking district. We want identified number, and similarly
Hello.
is there any mic issue on that
See,
side?
there is some noise coming in. So, is that you are also observing noise? Some whistle kind of, noise.
Now it is.
Now it is settled. Thank you.
Should we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Now I have taken two fields, that is identified Bacon library numbers, and this is completed. And as far as I know, this is total number of identified, that is 13 in Chikamagaluru, whatever the name is. And out of 13, 18 have been completed, right? So we want to compare together these values. We want to compare together these values. So how it can be done? Let me remove this. We want identified Bacon library graph. And let us switch to this. Or simply switch this. Now we want second field to appear in columns. See what happens at this point of time. Completed one. So this is coming like this. We can put here 2, 2, What is this? This is identified Bacon library numbers, and this is completed Bacon library numbers. So if you put anything, it will come like this. Okay. If we click here, it will show in tabular format. And again, if you click here, it will come like this. It is meaningful, but not so meaningful, not so important, right? It is just to see the arrangement, how it appears when we put different fields in the columns.
Multiple fields.
Yes, multiple fields together. Okay, now let us switch it to this. Again, we put identified Bacon library in rows. Earlier it was in column, now we are putting it rows. So it is showing this is identified Bacon library and this is completed Bacon library. The graph is not so meaningful, but we can compare that in when we put in column, it will come like this from top to bottom. And when we put these fields horizontally in row, it will come. This is identified Bacon library, and this is completed Bacon library. This is completed, and this is now see. If you put here, see this sign is appearing. If you place here, it will come like this. Just change the numbers. These are coming together. So this is in Ballari district, completed is this number and identified is this number. Means two things are coming together with district wise. Let me explain once more. Suppose we put district wise and identified in rows. So in one row it is coming, and if we again put completed, it will come in second row, but they are not coming together. Means side by side bar is not coming. Okay, because it is coming in separate row here, and the second thing completed Bacon library is coming here. Now we want to compare this bar with this bar. Here also it is comparable that this is a little higher, height of the bar is higher and this is lower. What we want to put together. So putting together different fields is known as blending of the axis. Okay, this is blending of the axis, putting together. It is not together. Now, if this is identified, we want to place the same with the graph. Then we can see the two has come together here. Means in district wise, is the graph visible and completely
visible? But if you can change the color one column with other column, it will be more. Because both are in similar color.
okay.
Difficult to identify.
Okay, got it? The legend will come here. How it has been done? We have to simply put major names in color. Major names in color. So this shows completed Bacon library and this shows identified Bacon library. Okay, so we can see district wise, or we can simply rotate also. Okay, we can put numbers also. The same process like major values should be put in label. Okay, so this means in Bidar, total completed Bacon library is 1, and this is also 1. So what is important here? Two bar graphs are coming together. So this is known as axis blending. And this shows that this color is completed Bacon library and this is identified. And in later stage, we will check for only one district or two district, how to compare. It is showing for entire district. Okay.
This masterclass was for e-governance.
Is it okay? Or should I repeat?
So please repeat, sir.
Repeat it again, please.
You just pay attention here. This portion, column and cell.
The top portion.
Yes. Now I am deleting it. Suppose if we take district name here and different fields here, like identified, number of Bacon libraries, and completed Bacon library, again side by side two column. So it is coming in two different columns. Why? Because we have put this in column. So this column is for identified Bacon library, and this is for completed Bacon library, right? If we switch here, then again it is coming in two different separate test spaces on separate text. It is starting from 0 to 150, and this is also starting from 0 to 150. But we want this, means this graph and this bar to appear together so that we can compare. So that is known as, that term is known as blending of axes. Okay. And how it is done? Put district name here, columns, and we want identified area. That is coming here. And if we place completed just here, then again it will come double. Okay. So this is not the good way. This is not the blending. So what we have to do, we have to simply remove that. Now, identified Bacon is there. Now completed, we have to put here. See, double equal to sign, it will come like this. If on axis, not here, we have to place it here. And when this two pillar sign will come, we have to simply leave that. Now, using double arrow, we can extend the view. So it is coming district wise, completed and identified. Okay. Now we want to have different colors. So major names should be put in.
So Samana, what you are saying, for each district now, we are able to show two values.
Yes. Comparing.
So one is your, what was your
Identified
target and what is your
completed.
completion?
Yes. Any fields can be taken. For
Yes.
understanding purpose, we have taken two fields that are identified and completed.
And now what you are going to show that if you want to put one of the two parameters with a different color so that it is more visible.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
The same thing which have color changing have been done, has been placed in meaningful way here.
Thank you.
Sir, can you repeat how is this one is done, sir? How the color changed here? Means this one measure completed beacon and this one.
Now the participants to share the screen. Any one of you, please share your screen. That is better.
And your time starts now.
Please, one of you share the screen.
Sir, I am sharing.
Okay, please.
Wonderful. One clear of the day.
Good, good. But click on, take a new sheet and repeat the process.
Show it to everyone.
Yes. And you may speak in your own local language.
Yes, so that you can explain it to your audience, your participants accordingly. Go ahead.
Yes, place that in columns.
For the completed. Completed for everything.
And switch, swap to do. And again, what most of the users might be doing. Yes. Place here, it will come like this.
And then measure names in colors.
Yes. Then we have to drag major names in color, and this legend will come. The very first day we had studied, legend is combination of text and graphics, which tells detailed about the graph. So this color is completed beacon and second one is identified beacon. Is it clear or should I repeat once more? You can take multiple fields also. You can take
How
develop.
this color change we not understood, so please repeat that one, sir, that step.
Okay.
Ramana, we are getting some inputs on WhatsApp also. Neeta and Umesh have also shared. So I'm posting them in Teams.
Okay, let me explain once more. See, if we put district name here, identified beacon library here, okay, and just switch to this column tab. Okay, now this is district-wise details of identified beacon library. District-wise details of identified beacon library. Now we want to compare it with complete beacon library, and if we put this here, so something like this will come. Or if you put completed library in rows, so it will come in two different rows. Okay, so we don't have to put or place this field here. Okay, we have to put the second field just here. The sign will come like this. Okay, means two fields can be put together when placed there. Now it is there. Simply we have to drag it to make it little wider. Okay, in every district completed and identified numbers are coming. Now we want to change the color. So suppose if we take completed color here, it is like this, but it is not meaningful here. So what we do measure names. We have to simply select measure names and place it in color marks. This whole area is known as marks. So you have to put measure names into color, and it will show that this blue color is completed beacon library and this color is identified beacon. So,
Yes, sir, now
we
it
can
is,
see.
it's clear, sir, it is not clear.
And I would like to request all of you to do it practically so that it will be more clear. And we can simply change this.
ಹೇಳಿ ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇವರು ಡೇ ಬುಕ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ತನಕ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೊನ್ನೆನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
You can also take third option. So this is coming completed, identified, and developed. This meaningful and related fields should be placed together, or whatever the fields we need to compare, we can place here. Multiple fields can be placed. So this is library. Okay, all are library completed, identified beacon, and this is developed or upgraded Gram Panchayat library. So multiple fields can be compared together using this method. Okay, and if you don't want this, simply click here, remove it. So only two fields will come. Is it clear? And please practice. And this is known as blending of axes. Two axes merging together.
Just ask. Take anyone, the participant, do you need a 10 minutes break or should we continue?
Sir, we can continue, sir.
Wonderful. We love you all. We love you all.
So a task I am giving all of you. We want number of children registered compared with developed or upgraded Gram Panchayat library. To visualize like this. Is the question clear?
सर आपका वॉइस में गैप बहुत है.
Just show me comparison between number of children registered and developed or upgraded Gram Panchayat library. It may be irrelevant, but we want comparison between these two fields.
Means this is exercise, Munna.
Yes.
So we have to blend number of children. Once again, repeat which columns you have.
With number of children is first one, and the second is developed or upgraded Gram Panchayat library. I am
Okay,
selecting.
number of children registered.
Yes, these two highlighted one.
Yeah, in the next sheet we will
Yes,
blend
yes.
and we'll show.
Click here, it will come next sheet.
What's your district name? First
District.
ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಬಂತು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಕಾನ್ಲೇವ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು.
Yes. We compare.
ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗ್ ತಿರ್ಗಿಸ್ತಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಅದು
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರನೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಿ ಇದು ಕೊಡಿ ಇದು.
ಓಕೆ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಬಂದ
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್
ಕಾಮನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೂರ್ಸದಾ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ
ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಾ
ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಹಾಗಿದೆ
Sir, from Dharwad, sir, shared the screen, sir.
ನಾವು ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ against the completed.
But the numbers difference is quite high. That's why the second one developed or updated is very.
Sir, numbers are very high.
Very high.
In developed ಏನಿದೆ
ಬೆಳಗಾವಿಂದನೂ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸರ್.
ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದೆ. ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ against ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Thank you.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಡಿಜಿಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ.
ಹೌದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ
compared with Gram Panchayat library and remove that number of.
ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ.
ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಸಾಕೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ
ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ.
ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ
ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಲರ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಹಂಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೊತ್ತಿ.
Others can also share the screen if it is completed. Now you can compare with total digital libraries number with developed or upgraded Gram Panchayat library. Okay. Okay. Good. Quite good. The display is very nice and beautiful. The only thing is that the numbers difference is quite huge. That's why one word very high comparison to that number of children. But the process should be same. Now we can compare developed upgraded Gram Panchayat with total digital library number. It will be more proportional graphs. It should come. Okay. The process should be clear compared to different. Very good. That is DPMU GP. Yeah, this is total library treated. Now we can
So
see that.
Belgavi, sir, Belgavi has shared the screen. It is visible, sir.
Yes, yes, it is visible, and you can just full screen mode. Full screen mode there. That sign at the very top. It seems like icon, the last icon on the top menu bar. In full screen mode, we can use this button. Use this button here, this button, so that it will appear in full screen mode. Good.
Sir, from Dharwad, share the screen, sir.
Very. We can increase the of the. Okay. We can simply increase the width so that the both levels, like developed and digital library, should appear at the bottom, just below 0. That is good point. Now we can display the numbers also. We can label them. That develop, what is the number of developed one should be displayed on the bar. Right?
Hello, Shiv Prasad ಹೇಳ
ಸರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್
ಲೆಟರ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ
ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರ್ಲ
Anyone else would like to show? Or should we proceed? Or you can ask if there is.
You can proceed, sir. You can proceed.
Right. So what we have learned, I am just repeating quickly. We want to swap it like this. This is completed. And we may be developed here. We want total digital library also. This sign should come, then only it will be blended. And from here, if double arrows comes, we can increase or decrease. From here, we can increase or decrease for more or better readability. And also the complete here, the fields are not visible. Okay, it is coming dot dot dot. Is it visible and understood what I am pointing out? So we can simply right click here and rotate label. So it will be in full detail. Okay, right click and rotate label. And we want to change the color, simply put major names in color box. Okay. You can also arrange this. Now, this is completed.
Sir, please show the label data.
Major values should be placed in label. Every bar will have this type. we don't have to put individual fields here. We have to put major values here so that each and every field will get their respective value. And if you put a single value, suppose this one is here, then it will appear in all the things 10, 10, 10, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So we need not to put individual value. We have to put major values here so that these are numbers, these are measures. So different measures will have their respective values. Clear? And one more. The computer has given these colors. Okay, Tableau itself has given this color, and we don't like this color. We want the color of our choice. So you can simply click here or edit colors. Okay, this triangular sign, you have to click here. Is this triangular sign visible? For making understanding, I tell it as samosa, right? We have to click here, edit colors. And if you want this to be this color, simply click here and change the color. Okay, many options are there. You can take any color, traffic light or something like that, green, orange, teal. So we can assign different colors to different things. Now it is changed. So we can change the colors as per our requirement or as per our wish. Okay, changing of legend colors or bar colors is clear. Simply we have to click here, edit color, and some colors will be visible here. If you want more colors, there are numerous colors option has been given. You have to just try which suits or which you like most, and simply click that heading and change. So it will be changed. Okay. Please do it yourself.
Actually, what is that measure value? Can you tell me what is that exactly? What is that measure value?
May I know your name, please?
From ADPM from Belgaum, sir.
Okay. Yes. So please explain me what is measure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You told you need to click the measure values, right?
Yes,
to get these numbers on the bar. This one.
So
this
what
92.
Those fields which have numerical values. Okay. So we have got three measure here because this is also numerical, this is also numerical, and this is numerical, and we have not taken these things. Okay. So if take measure values.
Okay.
Let me remove that. Measure value should remove. We want only suppose total number of total digital library in here. So what Tableau does, it assigns all the bars the same value, and that value which we have put here.
Yes,
so
sir,
it is correct. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So measure names we have put. This means we have got three different measures, and when we put measure values here, then respective measure value names are assigned or mapped accordingly.
Okay. So means if we place that one, this one completed beacon library, it will display only it will display the numbers to all same numbers. It will display, right?
Same numbers will be displayed. That will be incorrect, right?
Okay. If I take a major values,
value.
it will automatically take the respective columns number, right? Number.
But the number of bars or number of measures or number of fields may be 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in our as a human being, we think that for completed we have to drag it separately. For develop drag it separately, but it will replace. Let us do this. Two things are coming here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but again 2, 2, 2, 10, 10, 10. So that is incorrect. So if you take measure values here, it will assign particular values respective to that given fields or measures.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Yes, sir.
If we
please repeat, sir.
Okay. District name, we want completed. I am taking only 2 fields. Completed and identified. Okay. Now, measure names we are putting in color. The question should arise here because we have got 2 different fields. So measure names assigns different colors to different fields. Okay. If we want to change the color, we can simply click here, edit color. You can assign any color. Now the problem arises. Suppose if we want completed vocabulary to appear here, then every column will have the same value. The particular district will have same value. Okay, why? Because it is assigning this value to all the bars. So for that sake, we will be using measure values in labels. So the measure names are this and measure values respectively will be assigned there. So we don't have to put individual fields. Instead, we have to put measure values together. The benefit of that is that a benefit of putting measure value is this. When you put total or some other field also, it will be assigned automatically and place the value. We don't have to take individual value for labeling. Had it been single bar, then we should have taken single value. But if we have multiple values, then we have to put measure values here. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The same can be explained like this also. Suppose we want all the values to appear in columns, all the values. So we have to put this, again this, right? So we can simply take measure names here in columns. So it is coming no measure values, measure names. And if you put measure values here, it will assign different values to different things. Like this. Why? Because we put measure value, it automatically maps. Means all measure names are this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all are coming here. And measure value, the value assigned respective to their field. Okay, if you don't want, simply drag this. So this is measure names and this is measure value. In label or text, it is measure value. Similarly, measure names, if you put in color, then every measures or every fields will have different colors. We can change. And similarly, measure value you have to put in label so that respective measures will get their respective value mapped together. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Clear, sir.
One moment, please. So similarly, we can try on different fields, and we have taken only one file, that is demo GPA we have corrected. So you can practice on other files also at a later stage because everything will have similar contents, either comparison or tabular format or some formatting based on conditions. Okay. And any question or condition you may ask that how this will be done. Then also we will be able to explain that. So till now we learned bar graphs, column graphs, comparison, that is blending of axes, changing the color, and assigning different bars or different measures or field names with their respective values in comparison to that. One more thing. Now, one interesting thing, district names. One more thing I would like to see. Earlier it was this. Okay. Now we want to switch this. No change, only axes have been changed. Okay. Now, if we reorder this value, row value, please pay attention here. District name is at first and measure value at second position. Now, if we place this here and click here, then this is the list of completed vehicle libraries with different districts. Similarly, identified vehicle library with different districts. Means simply changing the order will change that. Our data type is not enough for setting that example, but still if you want a type with district name. Okay, this, what is this? At first time it is coming district wise different library or different fields, and if you place the order, reorder this, then it is comes under this heading, all the district coming together. You can sort this also. It is coming Z to A or A to Z. So if you just, it is a matter of practice. It is district wise 3 categories, and if you this, then all the category wise district wise. Similarly, identified background library, these districts have these values. If you remove that, numbers will come. Simply practice it, drag and drop and reorder this. If the reordering structure is clear, it is generally used when we have category and subcategory. So here it is completed vehicle library is treated as main category, and inside that, what is the number of this blue color completed vehicle? Sorry, completed vehicle library and identified. Is it good? Clear or no? Am I audible and my screen is visible? I am not getting any response.
Hope everybody is in the call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, quite good.
From Chikmagalur.
Yes, good. It is total digital library, district wise it is coming. And again, you can scroll down. Good, good.
Is that Raghavendra sharing the screen, or Raghavendra, can you share your screen, please?
Sir, Raghavendra from Chikmagalur.
Oh, great.
If someone else will like to share the screen, or you can ask if there is any confusion or there is no understanding, proper understanding, you can tell me to repeat. Is it feeling boring or not clear?
It's clear, sir. There is no boring.
Because this data does not have categorical values. Suppose we want computer, then in computer different segments are there, laptop or desktop. So, so we can categorize like that. But here we can categorize according to the whatever you say, completed back on library, whatever the district say. Now let us see one more interesting thing. And I would like to ask you which of them is okay. Let us consider this to be most important factor. Okay, number of children registered in Gram Panchayat. So I'm taking this in text format, or we can simply put in graphical format. The steps are clear till here. What we have done, we have taken district-wise number of children registered in Gram Panchayat libraries in descending order. Okay, it means Raichur tops the list. The second position is Udupi with 1,90,654 students. Means number of children registered in Gram Panchayat library in that particular district. Similarly, Kopal is at third position. Now, we want that what is the average of entire district. We are not going into calculation part. Calculation part we will devote a different session. But in graphical representation, without calculation, doing drag and drop and click, we can visualize what is the average number of children registered in the entire state in each library.
Across districts.
Yes, across means Kerala state means all the districts. Okay, the question is clear what we are going to do. That what is the number of students registered? What is the average number of students registered in all the districts? So what we will do, we can simply right click. Not coming. If we click here on x-axis, right click, okay, and add a reference line. It is visible, this add reference line option. Okay, we have to simply right click on the x-axis, this one, from 0K to 300K. Right click here, add reference line. Okay, there are three options here. We will select the entire table. What we want average. Simply click OK. So this is the average. That is 78,900 is the average number of children registered in each district. Is it clear?
Explain once again, Munna.
Yes. See, clicking is quite easy here, but what it is, how it is interpreted is to be focused. Now we want average number of children. What is the average number of children registered in all the districts taken together? So the average number is 78. How it is coming? Right click here. We want to remove this. Simply you have to right click on this axis, numerical axis, x-axis. Right click, add reference line. We have to select entire table. Or pen is also there, cell is also there, but if you practice, it will give incorrect result. Entire table means all the tables. What we want average. Okay, we want average. Which type of line we want? We can put dotted line also. Click OK. So this is the average number of students registered district-wise taken together. Means lowest is this. Similarly, high is this. So in a state of Karnataka, and this is what number of children registered in Gram Panchayat library. So average number is this one, district-wise. So we can say that every district has, and on average, 78,900 students enrolled or registered in Gram Panchayats. Okay, let us modify, right click, edit reference line. We can also change it to like this. Now it will be more clear here if we switch to like this. So we can say that which districts are below average line. So these districts are visually we can see below average line. Means average registered children is 78,900. So these all districts are below. We can see here the values also. It is below this 78900. These districts are below this and this. we want to make it more meaningful. We can say that those districts which are below should appear in some different color. Let it be like this. So this is the line of average enrollment or average students registered, and all these are above average. So
Color
a
has not
simple
changed. Muna, color has not changed. No, it is in blue color. You can
no background, no background color.
Okay.
Background color. You can see both the colors can be it means above or below. If it is above, you want like this, some other color. So above this line, the background color I am talking, not the bar color. The background area. Is it visible? As of now, just in the beginning of this topic, I told that we are not going to do calculation or calculated value. Okay, if we shall when we do the calculation one, we can separately change bar colors. Okay, but here only clicking and dragging and dropping. So only background color means those districts which have which are below average number of registered students in Gram Panchayat libraries are this. Means this color reflects below average and this color reflects above average. Okay, let me do it once more. Remove reference line. It is removed. District I'm
Muna, once again explain average.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. District wise and total digital library. Okay, let us take completed vehicle library.
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir.
Is all the participants are facing the same issue?
Oh, for us visible.
Let us arrange it in ascending or descending order. Right.
Okay.
We want level. Now we want to drag an average line.
I think with the number.
How? Once again explain average.
Yes, I am explaining. That means I mean to say that till now the steps are clear till here.
Yes.
Now we have to right click on this axis where numbers are given. We have changed. Earlier it was this.
Okay.
Now we have changed.
Yeah. Yes.
So now it has become y-axis. So on y-axis we have to click.
Okay.
And the reference line. Okay. And average is here by default. We can simply put OK.
After line, what you have to make clear axis range or select marks?
Yeah, first of all,
nothing. Let me do once. Right click, add reference line, and simply click OK. It will come here. Why it will come here and why average is coming? Because here by default average is selected on this field. Number of children is calculated on average. Now suppose a second case. We want all the distance. We want a line of 1 lakh, a constant line of 1 lakh. And how many districts are below 1 lakh registered number of students, and similarly above that. So we can click here constant. Constant. What value you want? We want 1 lakh or any value you can say. Okay. Click OK. So it is 1 lakh. You can say this is 87,000. This district with 87 values as a registered number of children is below. This is also below. This is also below. This is little below. It is 99,000 because we have put the constant line to be 1 lakh. So we can have multiple values here, either in form of constant or minimum, maximum, average. Suppose we choose maximum. What is the maximum value? See, it is showing here maximum is this one. It is not always required, but if we want to showcase that how many districts are below this or below that, together with all the districts, then we can simply right click here, edit reference line, and average is generally used. So we have taken average and simply put OK. This average line will be generated automatically. Okay. One more thing, if you want to visually distinct color, then we can choose different colors. Like all the area above that average line should be of which color? If it is below, of which color? See, so the background is coming like that. So we can put meaningful and not so bright color. But for demo purpose, I am showing this. We can take lighter color. So these are above and this is below and this is average line. And average line can be changed to constant line or minimum value, maximum value. Or the style of line can, let me remove this, none. This also none. Line style we want little thicker, dotted line. And one more thing, it is here only average is written, right? And we place the cursor or this pointer, then average value comes. If you want to display average value, then also it is possible to display that average. We want value, then value will come like this 780. Hello. We can also change this to number of children, like is the reference line clear?
Muna, we have doubt. One doubt.
Yes, please.
In the bar chart, instead of taking this one, whatever your that lines, yeah, below that lines, why can't we change the bar colors? That districts which are showing no below, why we can't change like that one? One of the questions is raised in this room. So could you?
Yes,
can you make that one?
It will,
below that bar charts, the first bar chart in the last.
See, the same requirement requirement can be understood in this way. Suppose the number of children is greater than 1 lakh, it should be of different color. If it is between 50 to 1 lakh, it's in different color. And if it is below 50,000, it is in some different colors. Got it?
Yes.
But this point of time, at this point of time, just that needs a little coding. Okay. Coding. That's why I am not touching that point right now. So in the beginning, I have told that we are not doing any calculation right now. When we shall study calculation, then all the requirement will be taken care of. Got my point?
Okay,
then
thank you. We got it.
It is not calculated. It is just simply clicking one, and it will only calculate itself. Okay. If you want to show minimum line, then the minimum line is this. We are not doing any coding or programming, and that color coding will be done by coding or programming. So I have not taught till yet how to code in Tableau or some part of that. That's why that is not possible here, because for that we have to learn the background also, that how it can be coded, what are the syntax, all the things. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes.
And one more thing, if you click per cell, then each district will be treated as cell. Okay. And per pen, then here in this case, pan and table are same thing. So the value is coming same. This line, this line. But if you put cell here, then it is the average is calculated on individual districts. So we have to take either pan or entire table. Okay. Now, the second question arises. We want to visualize some range, means between 50 or 1 lakh, 50,000 and 1 lakh. So one thing is there, band. Okay. We want minimum, maximum by default, but we want constant. And constant should be, suppose, 50,000. 2, again constant, 1 lakh. Okay, so this is the band has been created between 50,000 and 1 lakh. This is just chart portion, background portion is being changed or formatted. We are not considering as of now on bars, individual bars. Okay, right click, edit, band. Second option is band. So we can also consider this as per our requirement that between average and 2 lakh or between average and 50 lakhs. So we can set the first thing. This is the band from, this is the first value, and band 2, this is the second value. So band will have 2 values, minimum or means lower band or maximum or higher band. So we have taken constant. Constant means the user from his own requirement can put the value. We can also say average, from average to 1 lakh. Or we can say from average to 50,000. It is just to show the area. It's from average to here, average higher 78,900, and this is it is just to display the band. So here line will come, here band will come. We can also different combination or values can be used, like from maximum to so from maximum, that is this one, to 50,000. Here maximum is calculated and constant. Combination, we want a maximum to minimum range to be displayed. So the maximum to minimum range is here. You can see.
Muna, screen is okay. Yeah.
We can change the color to lighter one. Entire view and more visual. Is it visible? This is the minimum and maximum range, and this value are white below this. Let me choose a darker color. So a single line can be placed or the band can be placed. Okay, you can change the color of this also. It is showing minimum and maximum. See, minimum is from here and maximum is here. So we can change as per our requirement. These are options available in Tableau. We can do maximum to average also. So this is average and from maximum. Is this concept clear? We can add reference line in terms of constant, that what are the visually, for visually not filtering. We are not filtering bars. Suppose we have got 31 districts. We are displaying all the 31 districts. And together with average line, below average line, or above average line. So this is the motive of reference line. Yes, this is the motive of reference line. Okay, suppose we want line, let it be thicker and average. So this is dotted line in average. So it is reference lines means what? It will refer to entire range of district, entire data. It is not filtering. It is not saying that only 3 or 5 districts are above this or below this. It is showing entire table, entire data with reference to that average line or constant line or whatever the band we are producing or giving it. Okay, and if you want to filter, then there is also option called filter. We shall study in next classes. And that also requirement which you told that below average line should be color, or we may just suppose in Corona example I would like to cite. Suppose the states having 10 to 20 lakhs of cases, it will maybe high risk. Below 10 lakh, it is low risk. So similarly, we can also color code, but that at later stage when we shall do little coding. Am I clear? The reference line clear now because it does not require any coding. And when I say coding, it is not so vast coding. It is just a little few steps of codes. Is the reference line is clear? Am I audible?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can share your screen if someone has done. Or you would like to explain it once more? Yeah, good. This is, I think, minimum to maximum. Yes, good.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Minimum
You can
maximum.
screen mode. You can show in full screen mode so that it will be appearing in larger. Yes. Okay, you are quickly switching from full screen mode because it is lagging. You can press there and wait for 2 or 3 seconds. Okay. And nice. The heading is very good, very attractive heading. Average student registered in each district.
Italics.
Yes.
Colored.
But okay. For practice. And this is the average area, below average area is of yellow color. Quite nice, good. But till now, whatever we have covered, there are some few minutes left. You may ask any question related to this. Any doubt or any requirement up to this topic?
There are a lot of screens are coming on WhatsApp, so we continue to share on the Teams.
So plotting the line is not enough. Interpretation is also enough. And from visually here we can see that all the districts after Vida are below the average number. This number of children, we can change the fields also, like district wise completed Bacon library. To choose to sort, it will be nicer. See, this is very high. Chitradurga has highest. And this. Now here also we can right click, add reference line. The average is coming around 10.45. That is 10.
No,
So
we have
these are
that.
drastically. And whenever you change the reference line, gets deleted or removed. Why? Because every data or every bars have different values, and so the average will be calculated differently. This is developed or and also color graphics. It is coming because what is coming? So, two levels are there. Also. So all it needs is practice, practice, and more practice.
Now, can we make a request to all the participants, all the districts, please? Hello, everyone.
Okay, sir.
See, now after this session, we will be meeting next week, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes,
A small humble request is, if each of you as a district have been sending one or the other reports to Commissioner Madam, on regular basis, whether it is daily, weekly, or whatever it is.
Excel file.
Something you are sending. Now, can you try, make an attempt that one of your reports may be the simplest. If you try to use this tool and your data and even a mini version of the report, if you send it to her, I think that could be a good way to start the next week. Is that possible?
I would like to answer. I would like to answer that. See, we are just covering only 2 sessions, okay? And I think of 1 or 2 sessions will make you more comfortable with that. You can try on different data sets where graphical and these types of things are required. Okay. Any question, any doubt till here? No doubts? Am I right?
Districts has any doubt, please clarify.
Yes. You practice different options there also, okay?
Yes, sir. I think
just pointing out.
No doubts from any district, so you can continue, or we can wind up the sessions. So by telling what we have to do for next week.
Nothing for now, but what we have been learning, it should be in your mind. it should be practiced, okay? Different or same thing, same data, same exercise.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what you spend, repeated practice will will make it more comfortable, and you don't have to search that which option is where we have to put K, and what are the steps for formatting in kilo or thousands or millions. Right. The practice will make perfect.
Definitely.
Sir, download option, please. Please show the download option.
See, that we shall be learning at the last. But your query can be answered like this. If we take this in full screen, we can take the screenshot given in your laptop or PC. The screenshot can be used. Like I'm taking
screen change, sir.
Okay, screenshot means for just instead of that.
As it is the.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, as it is, it will come. So I'm pasting it here. It will come. We can change the day. Okay. We can minimize this also. And if you take printout, I don't think this will appear. But now you can minimize, check the printout, means screenshot, and simply copy and paste it. As of now, download option is also there, but that is not available at this moment in sheet part.
Sir, if you save in the Tableau public save as public view, no, sir. There we can download the this
Yes,
graphical
also
notes, sir.
download.
In
No,
PPT
there are
as well
two
as in the image as well as in the PDF. We can download it in any of the forms, sir.
there also, here also we can download without
Sir,
going there also. Okay, but at later stage, because we are just creating sheets. Okay, when we shall learn dashboard, that option will come there. All the options will come. Okay, and at the end of the session, I will also ask if any topics not clear or if any topics left from our side. You all are most welcome for pointing out that thing or repeating. Got my point?
yes, sir.
Without going there also, we have the download option. And download comprises also of, if we have mastered the concept of dashboard, then you will be more familiar with that, because only one page or only one sheet is being printed here or downloaded. But what happens when we have all the details here, like number of students, digital library, and all other things? How we can download entire sheets together? So there are all sorts of options there available. Okay, we shall learn at that time. Creating is, I think, a little difficult rather than printing it. Okay. We shall see all the options together. Or one more thing, whatever the query you are asking, and we are saying that this is not available right now, you can make a note or list of that. Okay, so that if I or you forget, then you can point out that, yeah, this list have been asked to cover at later stage. Am I right? Just to make notes of that, this have been asked and it has been not answered because it was not related to that topic. Am I clear?
It was held back for the time being.
Am I clear, all the participants?
Sir, we are facing some issue while uploading the data, sir. While we are fetching the data from local database, sir, data source, it has been showing error in taking the Excel sheets.
Okay, okay. Practical thing. Means practical
Yes, sir.
means on your not Excel one. Is that in Excel itself?
Yes, sir. If we are taking some other data, sir, for data source purpose, that time it has been Tableau is showing error while fetching the data is showing like that, sir.
So we have to see the compatibility of that server database with Tableau. First point, yes. And second is whether that data has been represented in the format which Tableau understands. Okay, because here we are taking a standalone Excel.
So is that data in Excel or some other tool?
Sir, data is in Excel format, sir.
You can just show it.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes,
share the data. We can
screen, I will share the screen, sir.
On that data. You can up share kijiye, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So was the Excel which contains data. Show me the data first.
Yes, sir. This is my data, sir. I need to fetch the details.
Open the data, please show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or you can share on the chat also for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please open that Excel file. Please open.
Yes, sir. I am opening it, sir.
Okay.
It's a simple data, sir.
Yes.
Data
For our human view, it is simple data. Okay. One question I would like to ask. I am not going to solve this right now, but you will be able to know what is the problem.
Yes, sir.
The first row, that is number 1, and it
Yes,
contains date. So for
yes,
Tableau, it treats as a single field. So
okay,
this
sir.
file consists of only single values, field, single column. That's why it is not reading the serial number, district, taluka, and all these things. And if you delete row 5, then it will be good to go. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it, sir.
We have done this thing in the earlier data also.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yesterday we had did that, sir.
yes, yes. The same thing you can do just now also, no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes. I will check it out, sir.
Okay, okay. Because it is treating the entire data as a single column.
Based on the first.
Yes, based on the merging of data. Got my point? Do it. Otherwise,
Yes,
the same file can be used. It is very
Okay.
simple and very small size.
But still, all of you will be encouraged that
Sir, from
whosoever
just now
can
I'm doing, sir, just now I'm doing a secondary data collection. Just I'm sharing the screen.
It is some different data source which we have not, but
Yes,
very
sir.
good.
Yes,
See,
sir.
one
Yes,
thing
sir.
I would like to say, make it in full screen, and please, all the learners, please pay attention here. He is done quite good. Okay, please explain the data. This is
See, this
secondary.
is the secondary data collection from Panchatantra 2.0. Okay, I first took all the number of GPs in Tableau. Okay,
Right.
and then this is number of count secondary data completed.
Okay. This is click on the first count of what is this count?
Count of secondary data collection details.
So is this meaningful? See, we can only see till the process and visualization part, how to do it. So if it suits your requirement, but it is good. But what is important here is that you have just implemented this thing in your practical way, right?
Yes.
Okay, quite good, quite good. And on lateral stage, we can also be able to compare only 2 districts or 3 districts or only a single detail. It is of entire things, right?
Yes.
Good, good, very good.
Thanks.
At least you all are doing practice in your free time. This shows.
Yes.
This proves. Any more questions or should we wind up?
We can wind up already. It's we have crossed the
Okay, thank you.
If anybody have doubt, you can clarify, and also you can contact Munna through the group.
No, please. The questions should be asked on Tuesday and on the class timing itself. Okay, we have also.
You text in the groups if you have any questions. So okay. Munna will clarify. That's okay, no, Munna? Okay.
Yes, you may say.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone for your participation in the training. So we'll meet for all the DPMs. Please next Tuesday at 11 a.m. and join before 10 minutes. So we'll take the attendance such that we'll start the session at the exact time. Thank you.
Link. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Is anything to be added, Sudhir sir?
No, good enough. As I said, make an attempt to create one sample report and send it to your commissioner. Just to create that you have started dirtying your hands with the tool. That's all I'll say.
Definitely. District sir, any one report you can send us so that we will share to madam. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.